JT given the difficult responsibility of fending off the B ramp here. Smoke's coming in towards short. First shot's fired. No damage really inflicted. JT has to reload.
Well, Hyped has got some ground. Floppy has kicked things off. Another kill for Complexity coming in because Fang is standing strong inside of the site. 2 from him, and now all down to Crimbo. And he has won a couple of clutches in his time. Bomb eventually, but now there's no other option. He must commit to this B site.
Oh, the Molotov changes everything. That's a guaranteed plant now. So he actually has upped his chances here. They can't deny the plant. Crimbo has a chance to reposition.
Yeah, the reposition is the question, and Crimbo straight away to the first headshot. Now just Halser left, and Crimbo makes it look easy.
Ice cold from Crimbo. 3 frags found in a massive 2 versus 1. MP9's pretty much across the board, 3 of those, and they'll be pushing towards Cave. Floppy in front of the flames, has to fight now, fully committed, caught with the nade, out! We'll find that first frag, make it a double. A great response here from Complexity. They've got a 5-on-3. Still anyone's round, and Crimbo trying to salvage.
Yeah, well, they're moving through towards A. There is quite a passive setup employed here from Complexity. Fang's going to be back in the temple, praying that Crimbo doesn't see him, but it's another kill for Complexity. And Fang's going to upgrade into the AK, and as soon as he gets that in his hands, you will not see him miss that kill. Keto tries to rattle back, but it's just 1 pick, and Complexity, 4 plays stay up. What a response after losing the pistol.
It's looking quite good for Big. Complexity won't set up for this at all. They were leaning towards middle, so through the ruins they have to go, smoking off towards A main, and Keto in a prime spot to find a couple of frags. Do they even want to go for this one? Well, that's a great shot to open things up. Can't find the double, but does get the dink on Keto.
That is so close to just absolutely decimating them, but Keto is still alive and kicking, and that's a big factor here. Taps and at least getting 1, but it's all on Favin suddenly. Complexity getting all the kills. JT on the defuse, Favin not peeking. They're just going to hold it, and he's close, but no cigar this time. It's Complexity with the retake, and it's a 4-1 scoreline.
I'm not sure. We didn't quite catch it. Looked like a lot of missed shots coming in there from Big.
More of him is where that comes into question.
So we're sending the whole crew towards B. This is a straight-up rush.
So quick from Favin right through all the fire and into Floppy's rifle. They don't check again. From the same spot, he gets another multi-kill, and that's it done. Big have tried a couple of these fast B plays, and none of them are working.
So this is not the Big we know and love. We talk about having God B as the coach. We talk about having all these strategic executions. First gun round, contact playing towards A. Previous gun round just saw contact playing towards A. Now we're just at a B rush, but finally pulling a frag back. The boost prevails once more. They've got a 4 versus 2 with Crimbo and Hyped here, and it's all,
The bean doesn't get given anymore because of the change of the map.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Here comes Floppy, pushing up through the B lane. Favin is holding. Patient for this kind of move, and Floppy still beats him in the fight.
That's huge. What a reaction that is. They pull it back to a 4-on-4. Now Grim, more defensive line, getting information, spots a couple now. Hyped has been finding the kills, so they need to be very careful against his AWP as they start to commit towards the A side. Great shot from Grim.
Yeah, great shot. He's under quite a bit of pressure though, and he only gets a small chance, and he takes it. Back into the advantage here, Complexity, but there is some space to play with. Big will put that bomb down. We'll have to see Complexity run a retake.
Do have a smoke here. Lots of kits and a couple of flashes. Crimbo's the action man in this situation.
There they go. They can't get caught in the CT peak again. Crimbo set up, had a chance to bring down at least 1, but comes away with nothing. And now it's Hyped having to step up from Donut. The new kid on the block gets 2 and gives Keto a chance. A 1 versus 2 for him. The bomb is planted for Donut. There's only a flash left now for Complexity, but they're going for the wide defuse, body blocking it, and they're just sticking it. Going around, Keto can't get it done. The defuse just about comes through. Here comes the rotation.
1 more nade, he's dead. They haven't got it, fortunately.
Keto gets spotted by Halser, who's doing a really good job at just staying alive. And he assists in the second kill as well. Grim gets involved. Interesting smokes coming out.
I can't tell you what that really is.
Not the best round of Counter-Strike. No one's saying that.
Maybe it's about to work, Chad. Maybe it all comes to fruition now. But here they come. 13 seconds. They've got the gap here. The Ops looking for the angle, but it's a missed shot. Favin has to hit it. And now they go and commit to the plant. Hyped getting deep. He's going forward. The AWP gets 1 more, but it's all on Crimbo. He's had a couple of clutches, but let's see if he'll get 1 here. A 1 versus 3. Stands on the pillar. Smoke out to the right side for him to possibly play with. He can drop back if he wants, but he's worried about exposing himself. And now he gets that first fight, and Holzark's going to win it. Complexity come back in. He can watch Donut. It's Tabson's advanced position in Temple that could be a big piece in this puzzle. He's got Hype to play with him. He should have pulled the distraction, and Tapson looks to activate, and unfortunately will fall to the 1 HP of JT.
This is just coming down to the duels time and time again, and once more, big flounder. They're doing a lot of damage, though. Floppy down to 17 points of health, but the CT still fancier. Majority of the firepower in towards CT spawn, and keto is coming in thick and fast.
He's the most important player here. Crimbo holding the site, gets himself just one. Keto starts to activate. It's now only Keto left, so they're going to be focusing on him.
Smoke on the bomb.
Smoke onto the bomb. JT
Low
gets
HP,
onto
low
it.
HP.
1 HP. Keto gets him off the defuse. Flying straight back onto it. Keto going forward into the site. The time. Oh, he's done it. He's just stuck the defuse inside of the smoke. And big, that is heartbreaking. Oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The only weapon on the floor.
It hasn't changed.
They're making good moves, but
This is the kill.
Hyped had to connect with that one. Keto fortunately does. That's Floppy going down towards the cave, and now another man advantage, but they are struggling to convert these. Time and time again, these rounds unravel at the seams. They're going to try and reclaim territory towards cave. That's Holzerk, and he will do a very good job. Have they got away with it?
They're just getting away with some ridiculous fights in this first half. There's another one going their way. But it's still a 2 versus 2. And Holzerk's pinned. Hype
Don't
can
do
hunt
it.
him down.
Don't do it.
Oh!
Mad
He's
man.
willing to take the risk. I think you've got to go for it, Henry, at this point. You've got to take some risk and get some rounds. Big balls get big rewards.
And now Fang, they know where he is. Hyped to take a breath. They don't have to commit
The
to
flash
this.
didn't go deep enough, so Fang didn't get blinded, and Crimbo just fights him. Ooh, what a round. It was all over the show. Keto's just going to be waiting for his teammates to make the move. Utility starts to come in. They have to get off it certainly soon, but the smoke actually used up.
Well handled.
Yeah, didn't panic at all there.
That's really nice.
And now Floppy with the rifles. So bear in mind, they had 4 pistols coming into this. They found an opening kill, but it is answered back by Hyped, continuing to be impressive with the AWP. I don't think he's missed many at all, boys.
No, he really hasn't. It's been a really good first half from Hyped. He's not missing much. There's a second shot for him. And here's the rifles here. He's looking for it. Oh, Hyped. He turns for another. Sees his next victim in his crosshairs too. He'll send out the rest of the rifles to try and take him out, and Holzerk will fall. Just Fang left in a 1v4, and it will be that bar being hit of 5 rounds for Big in this half. Not the cleanest Counter-Strike, but certainly effective towards the end. It's a 10-5 half complexity lead. We'll see how Big fare on the defensive half heading into the next.
So a smoke for long and short, Molotov for cave. We'll see if that's the case and whether they want to split or just commit towards the B ramp itself.
That's fast.
Keto, he's going to be held behind utility, setting up Fathom for the double on the Julies. He'll go again, and finally he'll be punished. So his work will be certainly felt in this round as the shots just whiz through the smoke. Keto connects another one, and Big are looking very good. They haven't seen any of their opponents, it feels like. Another shot from Tabson right through the smoke. Just JT left. He'll hide in the cave, but here they come. Easy headshot for Keto.
That's both pistols here. And remember the first pistol in half number 1, Crimbo had to win a 1-on-3. So they need to try and ward this away, because if, Hype starts to jump up and Keto chips in as well, 2 of them will be swinging.
Oh, great shot from JT.
Sit down.
Ouch! Gotta keep going as well. Keto trying to wallbang them. He's too far off that lineup. JT nearly taken out through the wood, but he'll still stand. And here come Complexity. The attack in towards the B side, this time with some guns, and Floppy rips open Fab, and you can't play the same position twice, and Grim will remove the cave threat of Keto.
The firepower is very clearly better on one side of the server, isn't it? See, one team is shooting a little bit harder than the other here in some of these fights.
Just Tabson and Crimbo left in a 5-on-2, and Fang, he's on the other side of the map as well. Should be the double kill. Confirms the first! It's getting a little bit out of control. A few minutes left.
Clean as you like from Fang. There we
Gets
go.
it done, and that's going to be the second round conversions. The loss bonus after losing the pistol. It's actually the worst of both worlds. Great shot from JT though, wow.
And this was the flawless shooting from Fang as well here.
Oh,
I'm sure he was very surprised that he had anybody.
35 seconds. Not seeing much. They've used the boost, and just as Floppy stepped into his crosshair, Tabson looks away, but he activates, he gets one, and that's the bomb loose. Floppy and Fine battling back.
They can plant.
And they can get that bomb down into the 2 versus 2. A little bit util as well here for JT.
Running out of time now, needs to punch the digits in.
Smoking off CT spawn, severing the information flow of Keto, actually putting him in a difficult spot. He has to reposition now back through Temple, and that's going to separate the 2 CTs. And they've actually just walked out. Fine catches Fav, and it's all on Keto. He'll come back in, no utility, no kit on his back, but he's got the first kill. And now it's down to the low HP of Fang, who's stuck on the default boxes. Keto has to know where his last whereabouts were, but he's wondering, could he have got towards CT? Or is he still around here? And Keto wins the fight, and you can see Fang frustrated about dropping that one for complexity.
Suggests that they're not going to be forcing the issue anytime soon. They're trying to establish cave control, but there is a double stack there, and they're going to find it. Faven will open things up and actually get a double as well. They had to win this round, and he is stepping up, going above and beyond. But can they retreat? Floppy trying to lock Keto in the position.
Oh, Faven's trying to sell, but Keto's not in here, but Floppy's just won some ridiculous heads-up duels in this map so far. That's a fight that Keto should have won all day long, but Floppy gets away with it. And decides not to go a little too far. He's going to drop back and use the cover of the default boxes. Try and isolate some of these 1v1 fights, but taps and got into the corner. Also peeks around the corner, but Fang on the double. Nearly pulled that one back, but unfortunately... Floppy's been lights out so far. He's going to continue to move forward up the B ramp. He spotted out his next victim, and Faven's not long for the world. Floppy got second as well. Like, he just swung out to the left side and picked up the second player. Holzerk chimes in, and Complexity have just forced their way into the advantageous position. And I thought Floppy was about to shoot that.
If he does pull the trigger, there's a kill for him. Tabson lies in wait, hoping that Crimbo can do something with this situation, but that's a massive kill, leaving just Crimbo remaining here. Holzerk finds a 2 versus 1. And there's going to be a very difficult tall order for Crimbo. He has got the incendiary. He throws him towards the cave. There's something to be said about it.
There's another one down 2 right in front of him, so he's going to pick that up. Throws one out. He's got a second here to play with, and that can allow him to cross on over to safety.
He might win this.
Oh, he could actually pick this round up again. He taps, he thinks about the B ramp. The time is starting to tick, and now they come swinging out into him, and no scope from Holzerk. Oh, that is ridiculous.
If he knew both in cave, I guess he drops the other, and yeah, now Big are really in some trouble here out of everything. And this is great from Floppy, right? It's fantastic.
Yeah, pretty strong. He is looking at himself. How many kills? That must be 20 by now, right?
20 on the nose.
20 on the nose for the Flop Dog. We love to see it.
Can't stop it. It is, and he's likely to go down pretty quickly, but he'll, because of his advanced position, he'll get some info early on, and hopefully rotation will come in, but he just doesn't get anything. Grim just peeks and just melts it.
No one else at A either. If they do confirm the side's open, this round's over, and maybe even the game.
Right, mid push, mid push.
Mid push needs to work, but JT spotted out the first player, taps in. Oh, okay. Handles 2. JT and Floppy cannot beat the German in-game leader.
Well, they have to go. Well, they don't have to go for it. They could get the 2 rifles and save, and then try and play for overtime. But it feels like they have to go for it.
Doesn't feel good, to just save back
to do it. And Keto.
But the thing is, you're not going to win without the kit, and now you've lost a player. Yeah, you might as well save the AKs.
The confidence is just going to be through the roof.
Well, it's going pretty well.
Yeah,
couldn't be going much better, could it?
No, your map pick. Just biding their time. Help behind the smoke for the moment, but they are about to pop in, and this is going to cause some problems for Faven.
What is this?
He's going to throw smoke out, but it's going to come out a little bit too late. Faven needs to hold, and he's just managed one. Floppy can't get the double up, but Fang will help him. The double F combo completely F big up, and now they're into the site. The bomb goes down, and Holzerk aggressive. Well, this could work, and it does. A double for Holzerk, and Keto alone.
That was lovely.
He is the caveman. He's discovering some fire, but it's right in front of him. And Holzerk with the 9 misses the shot. It's just a matter of time before this one topples in favor of Complexity. It goes out, a good headshot on Fang. Bomb is planted for 2 players here. And Keto's trying to force the fight, and none of them are biting. And there's the chances now slipping away from him.
Referee's called it.
Now, throwing the towel, 16-8 coming in. Complexity pick up the first map. They take away Big's map pick, and they are looking good to start off Group B.
He's going to be getting a lot of information. That P250, though, is going to have to be utilized at range. Floppy down the ramp, and it's Crimbo. You spoke his name. He is the first to fill the feed. A quick tap, one to the back. Keto good for the second. It's Grim that keeps things, albeit a little interesting. They have ramp if they can... fight off JT. Gets awkward now. Yeah, Fang. Oh, that's lovely. Another from the P250. Fang sinks his teeth in, but the bomb dropped out in the open. Hype left fighting for it. This is a 1v3 turned 1-on-1 now after that blinder connects. Fang's just been deleted and hyped. One man still to beat, but he can't get past JT.
Big do it right, man. They would always have those guys playing in the big like house. They would all be together. So they're used to this like studio environment. These guys on the big side of things who've come up from that, academy squad. tabseN could be about to ruin the round. Floppy regains a bit of control. They don't know about faveN, but he's only going to nail one. It's left in this 1v1 now. Floppy versus Hyped.
He has a smoke, doesn't choose to utilize it. He'll go for the immediate plant. Hyped with his eye to the scope is going to be potentially able to punish on this jiggle.
He's seen the
Floppy
barrel,
gets the barrel.
surely. Yep.
Dinko, he knows.
He locked him in. Hype has to come into the crosshair, and Floppy nails the headshot. 4 rounds for complexity. No issues really in the end, even though tabseN scared us a little bit.
Actual academy team and their unofficial academy team, which for the longest time was Sprout, obviously. That's where keto and faveN both come from. Fast out into A, but Floppy on the receiving end of that. Hyped moves in on the rotate, and that is a lovely flick out of the AWP. They've dealt with this attempt at the fast upper A play. This is something that complexity,
as they do have the fleeting smokes. If they're throwing the spawn smokes, that is.
That's crazy. I can't believe they all get down. Now, this is still known about by Big, right? Hyped, that's a nice kill onto Fang. Only sees heads, knocks one out of the round, and we're into this 4v4, but Big have responded. They've dropped a lot of bodies down towards lower. They start to change their mind on this. They're actually pulling more players up the ramp now, out of this lower side of the map. So Hyped is actually here alone, and the timing on that is brutal. Grim gets out, bomb now planted, and complexity left a man up.
He just looked away, Harry, and it does condemn his team to a lost round. Still Floppy outside, looking for a weapon upgrade if he can rustle one up. Chad Birchall would be shaking his fist at the cloud now, as 3 people saved within the proximity of the site.
And I think, if they do pick up a pretty clean opener here versus Big, that is going to do worlds for their confidence. tabseN challenging over towards Hell with that swing. It's a nice way to open this round up. Fang knocked out of it. JT with a reply. keto dead. Into the site he goes, a little further ahead than the rest of the team, and it's left him in a bit of a weird way.
And they're coming out of the door now, just running out straight into the AWP. Hype gets a quick one, a second picked up from the CT vent, and now Holzerk left in the clutch. His first of the 1v3 collected already, and 2 more left.
Oh, he's not ready.
TabseN's gonna come on! Bloody gets away with it.
I started to believe something was going to happen there.
He's not going to stand up in the rafters because they've shown that they just spam away, get you out of that position. Now he's got a different angle. The door swings wide open and Fine gets caught again. Crimbo does damage onto the second and drops down. Now because of the smoke, they've lost him. They have no idea where Crimbo has gone, and he's coming around the backside. His teammates coming with him too, and Grim actually checks it, is able to pick up the kill, but it's keto.
Yeah, in trouble. Very, very bad hot water for Grim as he does accelerate into an attempt, but it's tabseN who will round it all out with a triple.
You can't just sit back, you just can't let them come towards you, so a little bit of a different move coming in from tabseN and Crimbo.
Yeah, this has got grounds for some death.
He's pulled it back and they're not ready for Crimbo. They're not ready for the other player to be there, and he's got away with it. Floppy goes away, and somehow Big have turned this back.
Oh, that's so awkward for Cole. You can see they were like caught between 2 minds. Do we try and chase that? Do we try and trade it? Or do we just group up and in towards A they go? keto here, waiting on top of the heart, and that second man rotates over. Crimbo and keto. Daylight robbery along with tabseN in that round. That A1S. JT will make it down, which maybe makes this more interesting, especially now that Fang and his Deagle ring out with a kill outside. They don't really know that JT's made it all the way down secret. Crimbo at ramp could get caught on an island. Oh, man! Alzog just got deleted. And Hyped is still left standing out in the yard to keep that under check. Grim's caught with nades out. This was once looking like it could have got exciting for complexity. Maybe it still could.
JT's landed some bangers in this game so far. Let's see if he's got any more, but should not be getting out of hand here. Grim gets caught towards ramp. Now there's just too many players around JT. The best he can hope for is just one Deagle shot to land, and it's not going to. keto comes in and closes it, but outside with it right now. It's going to be this top hit. And the Molotovs come in.
Quick. Yeah, they're a bit burnt down. A lot of damage inflicted onto Fang. Gathered towards this lobby area. keto, though, has so much help.
Oh, they cancelled it.
And a full cancel.
Back to ramp they go.
Stampeding towards the AWP. Crimbo equipped with it. Should be good for the first. Easy find.
Yeah, I thought he was about to repeat there. That would have been mental, but he does get away. He does get back up to heaven. They've just got to walk contact into the A site. A smoke's just come down towards Squeaky Door, and Keto flashes, realizing this is probably their only move available. Crimbo has rotated to the site, and it's worked out very well. There's even a player in the vent to stop that bomb plant opportunity. So that's 8 rounds for Big. They're outplaying Complexity right now.
Put up a great T-side. Now, best they're hoping for is 6 rounds, and even that feels inobtainable with how these last few rounds have gone. The double AWPs come out for Big, and since it has, it's gotten even worse for Complexity. They try to walk on a Hype back in the garage, and he won't let them in. Not parting ways with this outside control is the new look AWP.
He's been sick so far. He's been really impressive in this game. I mean,
Oh, he even avoids the flash.
Oh, he's just dominating. And they set that piece up to try and isolate the AWP. They had those smokes out, those close main smokes, and JT walked into them, tried to creep up on the AWP, but he just positioned himself so perfectly to deal with it. And now puts Grim in a really uncomfortable position. And what a way to round out the half. 4 kills coming in for the new German AWPer. We'll see if Big can pick up their first map win in the series after this.
Quite geeky. They've naded off the door, and they park Keto just going for a little look, just a investigation.
Oh,
But that's what he's
vent.
ready for! Bang! Does nothing on the ladder, and now the whole squad can descend.
Yeah, well, they cut through the first obstacle pretty quickly. Now Floppy's turn, and he just gets swung on. Keto lands a blinder, and Big into B.
Wow.
Grim's turn. Here goes the Julies, setting up around the corner. Favin with the headshot. Big just keep pushing forward. And unfortunately for Complexity, a pistol would have gone a long way. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's happening. Crimbo's down the ladder. Sees out Alter. Oh, that's one of the worst Glock duels I've seen in a very long time. And finally,
How is he winning these?
I don't know how this is. He should have died a long time ago, Maui.
He'll take what he can get.
It's just all body shots.
Hey!
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
On cue. There.
Doesn't get much better than that, especially considering they are already in close. Oh my god, Hauser might get another one if he's feeling adventurous, but not going to go any further. He's drawn the line in the sand as of Big. Enabled him to pull out the M4, which is a massive boon to this defense. Faven trying to go dip straight down the vents. They're doing it again. No, JT puts the Mag 7 into Keto's spine, but 2 have managed to get down uncontested. Rotates are yet to make it down the vent or otherwise. Investigating the lobby. Perfect timing for Grim, but not ready for Tabson. As that bomb is now ticking, but they're running light on players. Crimbo and Faven to do it all. JT's playing it smart. I like this. Yeah, the weapon's been retrieved, but the timing could favor JT. Faven's going to have his head on a swivel. Crimbo needs a multi-kill.
Yeah, his teammates
advancing towards this ramp position. Crimbo turns away, and the fate of the round is sealed. Cole with a second round conversion. How quickly that 7th for Cole can come through. Crimbo with some nice moves and a zoom. Oh dear.
Gotta love it.
It's style points, it's definitely something to shout about, but Hype's just dancing with 15 HP. Grim's decided he'd rather someone else has a go. As Hype doesn't even want to reload.
There we go.
It is.
Good night. Hype gone. Maui, obviously a big fan of Big. The fights are happening right now. Tabson towards outside. Finds this, just going to smoke himself out, and this does give that space to play with Tabson. And now Holzer's down on the lower bomb side. He's going to get away with the first kill on Keto. And Tabson doesn't want anything to do with that. And now his teammates are trying to get out the squeaky door, but what a quick shot from Hype. He's going to try and continue forward. He walks right into JT, who gets a double. And now with that Molotov, Hype is separated away from his teammates. He'll go again, and Hype is showing some flair. Whoa, lovely shots coming in from Hype. Unfortunately, the rest of his team don't get involved, but he's making a statement when he's finally here in Tier 1 CS. And this is the fight. Holzer misses the shot. And now he's under a lot of pressure. He has to try and get back. He'll use the smoke to cover off, and Grim, he gets aggressive into Hut and pulls that kill back, so now 1 for 1.
It's a really intuitive play from Grim. Aware there was a distraction afoot, and there's something fishy afoot here. Grim got a lot on his plate, and he eats them all with the spray. Quad from Grim. Let's go, baby.
Just how this gives the CT so many options in terms of what sort of aggressive posturing they could make.
Oh, but Tabson's coming straight out of the hut. We need to see a clean one from Grim. He's getting run down, sprayed on down. The smoke too good. His screen was grey, and JT trying to send a couple more to the depths.
He actually gets away with a dink there towards the end on the fallback. Now Holzer, this is crazy. Running over the top, the tech knife. Oh, he's giving him the gunsling, and Holzer, what an incredible play, but Crimbo rips it out of his hands, and Complexity still loose around. Oh my goodness, that had everything.
Oh, if you had one more bullet in the Tech 9, Adam, that could have been a different round as well. Forced to pull out the AWP. JT's so low in the 1v1. Let's recap how crazy. He has the AWP on his back and just solves it with the pistol. Great stuff from Crimbo. Wow, that second shot, we caught that.
Filth. Wow.
Damn, Crimbo just pops off. It's Hyped and Crimbo who have had some ball terror deliveries. Is their pace behind it? They're going to have deterred Grim from the vents after that previous death of his. He's actually backside with a good nade, and the molly can follow. Oh, he's played it well. They are ahead of it. One slips the net, a good headshot, but burned to the crisp. There's an advantage is held onto here, Dinko.
Yeah, the complexity of getting 2 kills even from that initial engagement is perfect, and Floppy just brings out the turret, holds it down, and gets 3 kills so far in this round. But it's Crimbo. That's been quite incredible throughout this series. Big clutch ahead of him here.
Yeah, is he 1v4 incredible? I don't know.
They're keeping that up. And that's why Grim had to do a couple of walks of shame, which we'll see in the future. But here comes Crimbo. And he does go down to Floppy immediately. So 4K secured with the AUG purchase.
JT needs to be the first contact, though. Grim cannot afford.
And he is with the way he's playing. He's getting that early info. So Grim can just stay tucked at CT vent. Then they're going to be distracted. They're going to be looking at JT. That sets up Grim, but he only gets 1.
Yeah, Crimbo did a lot there, mate. This is going to be really tight. As JT goes for the fight, he's gone down. Sight should be open for business now. Fang and Halzerk out from heaven. Fang gets the 1. It's still Crimbo saving him. And it's a no-scope head-to-head. Hyped prevails. Big Clan off the back of the timeouts. 2 timeouts.
He was confused about where Halzerk was coming from, but then that no-scope was paramount.
Yeah, he's just got the reactions to deal with it.
Oh, they just got the 1. Oh, this is perfect.
Peek over.
Yeah, he can look over the top of this. He climbs up on top of Blue. Fang unloads onto 1. Keto with a swift reply. 47 seconds left. Halzerk peering over the smokes, not seeing anything until Tabson comes into his crosshair. Now just down to 2 players.
That really did not work out well for them. You could see that they were planning to initially be quite diligent with the smokes, but now, look what it's led to. Hold on, hold your horses. Crimbo is in the server. 28 and counting. This young gun is looking for more fun.
Here's some information towards ramp. Keto's gone towards the double doors. It's a difficult round to pull off here for Big.
That's better.
Yeah, Keto forced away, can't hold his position any longer, so a swift reposition up towards the rafters. Crimbo still thinking about ramp, and he gets that fight. Crimbo with the kill, turns around, Keto helps out, and they pulled it off! Somehow Big find a way to 15 in the most unthinkable way.
Supported by Hyped, these two, AWP and Rifle. JT is not expecting this. Someone has to acknowledge it. It is going to be JT responsible, but FAMAS, how far will it get him? JT,
he's not ready for the second.
Traded. We need one on the MP9. He's going for the no-scope. Hyped holds his nerve and hits the scope. 20 seconds, Fang, he will go down. Crimbo secures it, and Big Clan take us the distance. 31 frags from Crimbo. He's not the new kid on the team anymore, and he delivers in buckets and spades. We need 3.
Yeah, nice and speedy to open this one up. Love that. Bit of a push in towards B. Crimbo. Oh, buddy. He's going to fall. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. It's just Floppy left standing. And he's on the other side of the map, a long way from home.
Of lyrics here. I want Harry to pull one out and read what we have for Trace to try and fit into a cast naturally.
So, okay, so that's what we're doing with this. Okay.
Well, that's what you're doing at some point in this game. Harry, what do we have?
Hang on, I'm gonna redraw. I'm gonna redraw.
Redraw, that's
There's a lot of that going on
We've
around
had
here.
some rap lyrics.
That's a long story by itself, so, okay.
Fast mid play though. JT, only good for 1. Traded after that, and now they're out in mid. Running over into this B site. Grim trying to keep him tame, but they make it through these smokes. Floppy's alongside him, and they turn Big to mincemeat. Lovely little shutdown of the B play for complexity.
Which?
Keto's lining up the molly into elevator.
Okay.
It's allowed. It's allowed. It's not against the rules.
Well, Grim is going to be allowed to grab at least 1 right there. Oh! With the follow-up. Oh, my goodness. And what was a full gun round. Long story short, it was a bad time. Long story short, that's Halzerk, in case you forgot why you cut your hair like that.
Yeah. Oh, making their way up through the hamper smoke at short. There's the opener they were looking for. Complexity trying to get back from ramp, but they've got to fight for this. And it's only one from halzerg. JT now gone as well. And Grim can't hold the line. Floppy very far removed from this A take. And that's going to be a save big. They take a while to get going. That's not who that was.
That's who you. Every time we talk about Rushley, I swear that's the voice.
That is
Oh,
the
they're
voice.
popping, they're popping.
Here we are.
Ramming.
Little A play on the docket. Up they come, and Fang was not ready for it. One kill goes the way of Big, but halzerg here. We haven't had a big halzerg round yet, but this could be it.
Hey.
2 off of that AWP. It's the ground running. The Deagle of JT offers up a bit of a distraction. Pulls the attention away. halzerg still trying to take faces out of the round. It's JT's Deagle to beat him to it, and it's all left on to Crimbo. This guy has often been able to get a little more done than he should be able to.
Ooh.
And my God, he certainly gave it a try with that spray transfer, didn't he?
Like,
What
every
a
time
deep lyric.
for people at home, every time I make a joke, Harry and Trace just like slowly make eye contact and laugh, and
It's
I'm
been
just
like that
sitting here
for
on my
years.
own. Yeah, something's never changed.
Even when we're not on broadcast. Wild. Anyway, 3v3 down here towards the A ramp. My goodness. Give us a zinger, Hugo.
Oh, I'm starting to believe too, Tracy, and it's a 3-on-3.
Math does check out. And here he goes. He's got to stand tall inside of this site. Only one here. But I think the news has been traveled.
Oh,
Bang.
nice molly. And smoke, and a molly, and another smoke.
Right.
What can
Here
you
he
do?
is, Homer Grimson
Oh.
in the back line.
coldzera is just melting, by the way.
He's dead. Hype's dead. The timing is excelente. And
this
Grim,
could be-
with a bit of spice, with a bit of finesse, and he'll take 2 down, leaving halzerg in a very awkward clutch. He may be tempted, but he is low, and this nade will end the round.
Yeah, man.
Oh, tap on the bomb. He's sticking it.
seconds?
It's the full stick, and Keto not going to fall for it. Runs him down.
Yep.
Oh, they're
something like that.
gonna do the little boost up. But the nade is brutal. They're already hurt. They're already wounded. Makes it so easy for JT. Another one of the tally. Floppy from quad. They've got no way to flush him out of this. They've got no way to displace him. And Grim is now arriving on the flank. Big boxed in, and Grim is checking those boxes. Rush down, but holds the line. Grim will not give them an easy time. It's just hype left in the 1v5.
Bars.
That was good, man.
Oh,
So was Grim. He was better. Takes down hyped in the round out on 9 HP. Got 3 in that round. Good job on Homer Grimson.
Kind of the Mr. Burns type character of this game. He's walked up on them. Back turn.
Mr. Burns.
halzerg with the reply. Hype dead over towards short. Complexity hold on. They repel the big boys from this A play.
Musical lyrics to run off of, but if I had to say something like maybe Fang picking up the AWP, 20 HP, bomb starting to tick ever so quickly. But this is a problem for Complexity. They've got to get into this bomb site, and they've got to do it with the quickness. All 4 charging in, 1 down. Not going to be enough. Crimbo with 2 does create a big problem here. halzerg cleans it up. Did get a little bit messier than I suppose they would have liked, and nonetheless.
halzerg, he got that quick pick in middle. He's now back on the B site. Will he allow it?
Bang.
Apparently not. Another blind shot. halzerg needs no eyes. Can he find a third? Blinded
stop
again.
flashing him.
They're up close.
It gives him a boost.
Just fire at him, and Hype finally will. Takes him out dry. Floppy with a response. We're running out of time, but there's a mid split, and a nice flashback in from Grim. Sets Floppy up for the kill, leaving Crimbo on an old flankeroo. Can he cook up dinner for us tonight? Maybe. 1v1 for the half. What have you got?
Oh, he's creeping on up. Floppy, already a couple of good kills in this round. Tucked in at Tetris. Crimbo's got no idea 2 places he could be, but Crimbo's got to figure this out. And he's seen something, but
Floppy.
still, Floppy's going to best him in the head-to-head. The 1v1 comes up in favor of Complexity.
Now we do have one of those weird rounds where it's a 5-on-5 retake in the pistol. Taps him down at 31. Glock's having to hold the line. Floppy has done plenty thus far. First casualty is going to be JT by Keto.
Lurk gone, now just storming out past Grim. He's going to line up headshots, and Crimbo responds, putting halzerk in a bit of a clutch up. He can't even get into cover. Cole run down by Big in that 5-on-5, getting rid of the Lurk as well. They didn't fall for JT's antics.
Pretty simple concept to grab. Nonetheless, halzerk showing some face over there on the A ramp.
Oh, they've fallen for it again.
Yeah, the brunt of this all over here. B caught out in the open as Faven does set up Keto nicely, doubles him down, tripled it up. Floppy, JT Grim out of the round. Now Fang finds himself in no man's land, able to take down Crimbo. Simply not enough firepower on his side to lasso that one back in. And a 2v1.
Give us a yeehaw, Harry.
No, he gets the EHR if he wins it.
Okay, deal.
1v2 laid out ahead of halzerk. He's been spotted now. They know where he is. He's going to struggle with the Mac 10, but it's a damn good try.
Bloody nice try.
That's the yee and none of the ha.
Well, you said it, so it counts.
That's a great point, man.
I feel like Harry's not really with us, Trace.
Dude, all right, look at this, right? halzerk, good opener. Hyped, holds the line over towards short. He was getting wrapped as well.
He was.
He had that to worry about.
Oh, big smoke.
Molly cancelled out by the smoker. Actually, it's gone a little deep. Keto will run down that planter, and now it's left to JT. 1v2, and the Deagle does pick up the first. Now just Faven left to beat. He taps the bomb. JT's making noise, but he knows he's got him off of it for the time being. Getting run at. Gonna have to hit this. JT, they're both out of ammo, and the USP's gonna do it. Faven wins the 1v1.
9-9, and the 4-buy again for Cole, lacking Utah, but they've got all the guns, or they had all the guns, Trace, but they're gone, hitting the deck in a 3-on-5, instant early kills from Big.
Yeah, the 3 AKs remain alive. Up that A ramp they go, just trying to figure it all out. halzerk making something happen there, so that's good on him, but he's immediately dispatched by Crimbo. And the trades come in, not in the favor of Complexity, that much I can assure you. Berlin International Gaming, take 10.
So now Complexity just, you know, they've got their way in. They've got their golden ticket. And in to the site they go.
Oh, that's ugly.
Oh, yes, they will deal with that short man. Crimbo blowing out the water. And it's just Keto left.
2 pieces of sandwich bread and some meat in between. Anyways, here we roll into the A bomb site nonetheless. JT looking to lead the charge again. He did come up with the frag on the Tapson last time. Not going to happen this time, though.
Yeah, this ramp fight has just been Tapson versus JT. There's Fang also offering himself up. And so they're going to look to Floppy to try give him some... halzerk! Wow. My guy! Nice little double there. 2 out of the round, and he's going to need to turn up even more for Complexity here, but going wide with the AWP, halzerk puts another on the board. 3 kills to his name, a hat trick for halzerk. Crimbo posted holding for a ramp swing, but that's not the man he wanted to fight him. He was looking for the tagged up AWPer, and instead that luxury goes the way of Keto, who might be burning alive, but he still delivers in the clutch.
Might still be enough. Execute getting lined up. 40 seconds for Complexity, and they still don't know about Keto in this corner. He could get away with an awful lot here, Trace.
Yeah, but these Molotovs are going to put a damper on everything. 30 seconds left in the round.
They're going through that.
Plain as day, right in front of the crosshair. JT looking to find the equalizer, but instead the deficit there is on the Complexity side. 2-on-3, big problems. Fang has crept in from middle. He's going to try to work his way around these generators real quick and sneaky, like however Tapson from the back.
Yeah, that was awkward for Fang. He kind of had to get both. There's no winning the round if he didn't get a double out of that play. And the timing is super awkward. Him and Tapson basically trade places through those gen smokes.
Mid to change. We've not seen anything in middle here for Cole. How are Big going to react to this?
Maybe it's part of the conditioning process, because here they come. Fang finds one through the smoke. Grim also wants to join in the fun. Creates a big problem.
Right, all you're thinking at this point, if you're Cole, is that, okay, we're 5v3, let's not lose this round, but here they are, starting to lose this round. Tapson in a very weird place, caught out on an island, but they don't get past height, they don't get past this AWP. He's got them both boxed in at the spawn, and Keto now arrives as well. Floppy suddenly asked to clutch in the 1v2. Up and over the construction. Keto's right here. Floppy's got him boxed in, but takes one to the dome in that fight.
Solo,
Nade,
nades,
nade.
Molotovs, everything. Hyped has it all in his pocket in this 1v1. 15 HP for Floppy, so vulnerable. And he's just gonna slip out of here.
Someone called it, yeah. And that nade, that's a round. Bye-bye.
Touchdown.
Big are playing so oppressive on CT sides. This is a team with an identity that we often said, like, they will give it up and they will play like very passive at times if they have to.
Because he's started to creep forward. Does he want to commit to this flank? Meanwhile, Hype's holding aggro down at the bottom of ramp. That is a very deep angle. Keto is continuing this mid-aggression. Hype getting spammed, but will live to tell the tale. And I mean, the more he can slow them down, the more room is given to Keto on this wrap, who just takes a man out of the round, claims a bit of tax on that rotation, and then leaves. He's out of there. He's gone.
Floppy finding himself nested in this B-bomb site. Can't find the frag on the Keto. Big problems here for the side of Complexity. He's just grim in a 1-on-3 bomb in hand. Gonna see him go for the plant. Not really pressing the issue for the big side.
He's got the plant guaranteed. That much is his, right? But now the onus is on Grim to somehow win this 1v3. Doesn't have a lot of time to get comfortable. That smoke actually helps him a little bit, right? He hears that AWP fire off. Goes looking for this fight onto the AWPer. And Hyped is taken out of the round now. Another man at default offers himself up to Grim. That's 2 out of 3. And there's the whole hog for Grim. The round goes the way of Complexity, and it's all on the back of just one man. Crimbo up on top of default. Usually a nice angle to get one and just drop off, but with the smoke in his way, gonna be weird here. Over the top of it, deals with the first man. There's the response from Big. Somehow Complexity are trying to find a way back into this one, and Halzerk's just been delivered it. Keto in the clutch, 1v2, missed shot from the AWP, and JT gets off that bomb and rescues the round.
Org buyers in shambles. That gun did not help out, did it? Beginning this half. Little triple boost. Let's get weird with it. And we're weird, all right. Hype gets his revenge.
Bro,
takes out the
JT
captain.
was ready for that.
Yeah, I know.
He
Even
shot
hit him.
man.
Wild.
Crazy kill, though. Because even though Big can't grab the gun, they've thinned the herd.
Oh, good dink onto Grim.
The official 1v1 seating board has just passed in front of us, and now Halzerk
Oh,
trying to stay alive in this.
Oh, no, buddy.
Wait, maybe it hits him.
So that's a little awkward there for Halzerk over a short.
He armed Hyped
With an AWP. Oh, dear.
in his debut at Pro League. Big's deep rosters continue to show us new talent. Missed shot for Hype. Molly will force respect. He's got to give it up. He's got to respect that Molotov. 15 seconds. He doesn't want to. Stubbornly fighting for the site. Floppy finds that kill. A 2v4 has just begun.
And 3 pistols over here for the side of Big. Not really ideal. They do get a hint of them, a whiff of them there in that upper side. But it's Fang pushed up aggressive. Trying to take that space rent-free in Fobin's brain.
Up short. Keto's coming in with the backstab.
They've done it.
And there he is. Executes the site player.
Wow.
Complexity had no idea. This is a nice bit of faking though, right? Because you hear the boost, you hear them fall off of it. Everything that was loud there was done with intent, although it might not matter if Hyped has kind of uprooted the ruse. The idea that Cole were trying to put out there that this was going to be a B play has been uprooted by this AWP on Hyped. Tabson nails his chance, and that was nearly 2 lined up for Hyped. He'll get out of there, keeping the advantage with Big. Floppy out through middle. At this moment, Complexity are a man down in round 30. They need someone to step up. Someone's got to save the day, or else Big will just be stealing this one right as we finish the full 30 rounds. There's the shot nailed for Faven. So little time left, and with Floppy lost to the hands of time in mid, Big collect their win in this series. A 2-1 victory over Complexity, and they'll continue on through the upper bracket, facing off against Heroic.
Yeah, a very impressive win for Big, especially considering how the series started. They look dazed, they look confused on Ancient.